Hey, what's up you guys, it's Connor and I'm here with
Lainey from gingerreadslainey.
And today we're gonna just play a little game to get to know us a little bit better, just like personally. And Marines is going to be asking us questions from my phone, and then we're gonna be answering as quickly as possible.
Here we go. What one indulgence would you enjoy if there were no consequences?
Looting.
Robbing a bank.
Said that, like how much I want to loot.
Loot crate? No. Hashtag ad.
Just like go down Main Street and like take a garbage can and throw it into the storefront window.
How much stuff you could do with a freaking thing full of money from a bank?
I mean, yeah, but I would.
You could pay for all the things that you were looting.
But it's the thrill. It's the thrill of looting.
Okay.
That allures me.
Okay. Do you have better or worse manners than most people?
Worse.
Better,
Definitely.
I think.
It depends on the crowd.
Yeah, it depends on the crowd.
I think booktube crowd, worse. That's a hard yes, worse.
I feel pretty average.
I think
my manners can be better, but I think my manners could definitely be worse. I gotta look at the camera.
I think that I'm a little bit ruder in person than I am on the internet. But I am considerate. I think that's a big thing. I'm considerate, but I will make a lot of jokes in person that I wouldn't make just like in type.
What kid's toy have you always wanted?
What?
What kid's toy have you always wanted?
One of those electronic cars, you know, like the plastic ones that go really slow.
I had one of those.
You drive a regular car.
No. I wanted one of those cars so bad as a kid. I never got one.
I had one, and it was a pink Barbie convertible.
Yes.
I didn't want that. I wanted one of those Jeeps that I could.
The Jeep ones.
Yeah, I wanted the Jeep that I could drive through the grass. But I never got it. My brother got two. He got the Jeep that I wanted, and also the Batmobile.
Ooh.
Oh.
Parents, you're unfair.
I always wanted a puppy when I was younger, and I never got one. Even though that's not really a kid's toy, I feel like it's a kid thing.
Yeah, wanting a puppy or a pony.
Yeah, well, not a pony, definitely a puppy.
Do you have a favorite quote?
Yes.
You should just leave that. We're gonna move on.
People are gonna be like, what is it? Do you have a favorite quote?
I do have a favorite quote. I actually have it tattooed, and it's from it's from my favorite book, The Virgin Suicides, and is what we have here is a dreamer, someone completely out of touch with reality. When she jumped, she probably thought she'd fly. So that's on my ribcage.
That's so good.
It is good.
It's better than mine.
Well, mine's a book quote, so it like automatically wins.
If you had to write a book, what would the subject be?
Well, you're writing a book, and I've already written a book.
Well, mine's YA. YA fantasy, but right now I just started writing a YA thriller.
Mine that I wrote was like a middle grade YA like blend, you know, like that group that's in between those two, and it's a like fantasy adventure, loads of mythology thing, and then I also started writing a YA science fiction series.
If you could work as anyone's assistant for a year, who would you choose?
Brandon Sanderson. That would be a lot of work, but you'd make a lot of sweet contacts. I just think it would really allow me to understand the whole thing, because he does loads of different genres, like young adult, middle grade, and adult fantasy, science fiction stuff. I think that would allow me to like kind of get a feel for the genres that I would like to write and what is required for those things.
I've always wanted to be an assistant to a celebrity. Doesn't matter what, as long as they're A-list, I'd be an assistant to them. Or, since I'm really into Washington, D.C., I would like to be an assistant to like a politician.
What if they suck?
As long as they're Democrat, I really don't care.
I was gonna be like, what if they're Donald Trump?
Well, no, I have
Is your glass half empty or half full?
Half empty.
I would say half empty most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm feeling great. I'm half full. But then most of the time I'm half empty.
I don't have an explanation.
What scared you the most when you were young?
The dark. I was terrified of the dark. I would walk home from my best friend's house and there'd be like bushes right next to the sidewalk and I would sprint as fast as I could to get home because I was so scared that something was gonna pop out of them. But now it's spiders. No. Hard pass on spiders. Hard freaking pass on spiders.
Mine was the basilisk.
The basilisk?
Yes.
Oh my
It
God.
would kill me in the night.
I
Ooh.
I
read
was terrified of Harry
Snakes.
Potter for
I read
years.
about the basilisk. Basilisk?
Basilisk. Basilisk.
Yes.
You have not had anything to
I
drink.
know.
Basilisk.
Actual sober.
I'm not.
No, he's not. But I read that when I was like in bed at night and it scared the living crap out of me. I couldn't finish. I had to put the book
Chamber
down.
of Secrets?
Yeah.
I cried in the theater. I was done.
Just because of the
Terrified.
snake?
Yeah.
Is it just snakes or big snakes?
Probably both of them.
Because
It was that snake.
I've had friends, like I had a friend that once saw a snake. Like I saw a snake and I was like, oh, snake. And then she was like, oh, dang, a snake. And she screamed,
That would be
bloody
me.
murder,
That would be me.
ran, and then as she was running, grabbed me and pushed me towards the snake. And the snake didn't move at all, but I was still like, I'm glad to know where we're at with this situation. Do you actually have anything?
Yeah, I do. I was scared of ghosts when I was younger because I used to watch all this paranormal, unsolved mysteries, everything that had to do with that, and I would get freaked out. Like I watched Signs when I was really, really young, and I thought, I mean, I guess Signs has nothing to do with ghosts, but but that movie scared me, and it just like the unknown.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But ghosts really scare. They still scare me.
If you could spend 1 year in any country, which would you choose?
Prague
Greece.
or St. Petersburg, Moscow, Russia.
Why?
Oh, I just think of I think of cities I'd want to stay in. Can we do that?
Sure.
Cities?
Yeah.
I want to stay in Kalymnos in Greece. It's so like, small. It's similar to what I live in currently in terms of like size of number of people and everything, but it's so simple. I think I would really like to live simple for 1 year. I have a lot of friends that live on Kalymnos, so I'd like to go there and hang out with them. And
Well,
counts.
I guess I would like to, if I'm good, I'll just say countries then. So the Czech Republic and Russia.
Because of the Grisha trilogy.
No. I've always been interested in Russia ever since like I was a teenager, and then for the Czech Republic I'd want to stay in Prague. Like I just think that's the most beautiful city in the world and I would love to like live there.
If you could afford something amazing for your best friend, what would it be?
Can you say that again? I was not listening.
We do not need to drink at all for our videos.
You're still thinking about Prague? Was that?
I don't
Like-
even know what I was thinking. All of a sudden I'm just like, I did not hear that.
If you could afford something amazing for your best friend, what would it be?
I would get my best friend out of student loan debt.
I would pay for my best friend's family to all move from Chile to the US.
Aww.
These are really nice.
So nice.
Fred, love you.
How are you least like your parents?
Oh gosh.
Okay, my mom is very open. She loves giving hugs to everybody. She's like really nice. And I'm like,
Not nice.
I'm not as like open as she is. I'm kind of more like, this is me. I'll give you a hug, but I'm not gonna like it. Except they're with close friends. I wish I was more like my mom. I wish I was more openly friendly.
I guess I have like two answers, like one dad, one mom. My dad lets things go so easily. He's just like, oh, that terrible thing happened? Okay. I can't do that. I just think about it, and then I'll probably end up saying something and make a whole big deal out of it. And my mom, her mind, she thinks about so much stuff. She talks so much about everything that she's thinking. And she also, if she sees someone on the street, will like imagine what their life is like. And I don't do that. I'm like, oh, Bye.
My stepdad, he's super, super selfless. And I'm not saying I'm selfish, but I wish I was more selfless like him.
On what date should stores begin playing Christmas music?
November 1st.
November 1st?
Not before Halloween.
After Halloween.
Because they do.
I say the
Free game.
I say the day after Thanksgiving.
No, too late.
I love
year.
this music. All year? That's what you said?
I love Christmas.
Christmas is amazing, but I think there's like a time for it. I would not be opposed to Christmas like lasting a little bit longer because I feel like a lot of people take down their decorations early January. I would like right after Thanksgiving immediately, and then you still have them up, don't you?
Wait, are you the person that still has the lights above your garage? Because I'm.
Joss is. Joss does not take down her Christmas decorations.
on my door.
It's still on your
And
door.
every time the UPS man comes to give me my book outlet boxes, he has to like reach in the middle of my room and knock on my door. If you watch my old videos, my Christmas tree in my room is up until like mid-April. My mom
Thanks.
took it down because she was annoyed of seeing it in my video.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, not that. But, you know, I think it should be like kind of late November to at least late January.
I like November 1st because it's like right after Halloween. I feel like that's the end of fall. November 1st marks the beginning of the winter season.
Period.
If you had an unlimited budget and 1 hour to shop, where would you go and what would you buy?
Does Amazon have a store?
I mean.
My like immediate answer, because I'm like here with book people, is probably like a bookstore and just buy every single book. But I don't think I would realistically want that.
No. I see, part of me is like, I want to walk into Best Buy and get all like the cool shit. And then part of me is like, well, then you could go to a department store and get like a lot of clothes. Then part of me is like, you can go to the furniture store and get a lot of furniture.
How much furniture do you need?
Well, I'm moving soon, so like my mind is like, okay, you need this and this and this. I think I would go to Best Buy because then I can hook myself up with some cool
Gadgets.
appliances and
Oh yeah, they do sell appliances.
and like a big ass TV, 4K.
I'm gonna do that actually. Top of the line. I bet then it'll be obsolete.
Like the
in 3
wraparound
months.
TV with like the sound system and everything. Get some video
Actually,
games.
no. Okay, I
I'll
take
get
it back.
The Witcher.
If you've seen my videos before, you know that my room is not complete. I would go to like Home Depot or something, or Lowe's, and just buy everything that needs to be bought to finish the house that I live in for my parents, and just get that done.
What annoys you the most?
I always think you're like gonna give us like options, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta think of this by myself.
Lying. Oh, do not lie to me.
Do not lie to me.
Do not do it.
I hate, what I find annoying is when people clip their nails in public.
Oh.
I'll be like sitting at my desk and I hear
My toenails?
it's like because I'm like a separate office away and I hear it and I still think it's gonna fly off and hit me and find me somehow.
Get you in the eye.
Of which of your achievements are you most proud?
Graduating college.
I was gonna say that. That took a long time for me because I had a lot of illnesses. It took a long time. Either that or like finishing my book, like first draft wise, that like happened at a very like low point in my life. And so having that one accomplishment was like a huge success, a huge win that like really like kind of boosted me up a little bit. So either one of those.
Also getting my first big girl job. I was like, ooh, I am good enough.
You are good enough.
Well, because it took me like a year after I graduated, like I couldn't find a
get
job.
into it.
Yeah, so it was a struggle.
Last question on that happy note. What cartoon character would you most like to be and why?
Sailor Moon,
Natsu.
always.
Natsu from the Fairy Tale Guild. Fairy Tale? You've not seen it.
That sounds familiar.
I've talked about it like so much. I kind of envy like his friendships with all the people that are in their guild. It's kind of like BookTube. Like the people that we meet are so different from each other, but we all mesh super well, and that's like I just want that every day of my life. So yeah, and he also has like fire powers and stuff, so I want that.
Yeah, Sailor Moon. I mean, maybe Sailor Jupiter. She was always more like, more badass, I felt like. I just want superpowers, magic.
Same.
And
Yeah.
anime eyes.
All right,
That's it.
that's it.
Yeah.
So those are all the questions. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about myself. Obviously, go and check out Lainey's channel. Everything will be linked down below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And we will talk to you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Done.
Boom.
I'll say it. It was like my high school graduation quote. It was before you. What?
I really think you should just leave. Yes.
Just leave it.
Leave it. It's gonna be hilarious.
I'll put it at the end of the video.
Okay.
This bit. So my actual quote that I did like was, what was it? I can't remember who it was by, but it was, before you insult someone, walk a mile in their shoes. That way, when you insult them, you are a mile away and you have their shoes.
That's a good one.
Manners. Oh, we did not do thumbnails for any of the other videos.
Persona.
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Just smile?
That's boring.
Put your heads together. Precious. Oh, I ship it.
What would our ship name be?
Oh, here it is, Ginger O'Brien.
Ginger O'Brien. I love it.
That's just like, you are super Irish.
Well, we do like to drink, so it works.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
10 out of 10 would recommend.